Katie? Katie, you down here? What the hell are you doing?
We are talking about the horror movie Evil Down the Street. This one is directed and co-written by David J. Espinosa. So this is basically a kind of lifestyle movie, and it is a possession film. And what we have, a family, this guy and his wife and their two sort of young daughters, one teenager, one is a kind of like, 11 or 12, something like that. They move into this kind of new house, and the daughters find a Ouija board in the basement. And this seems to obviously bring forth this particular demonic entity which inhabits the body of the wife. From there, you get her acting a little bit off, a little bit grumpy, a little bit kind of self-absorbed. And that's the movie. The end. Yeah, I'm pretty much not kidding. There's really no other plot to it than that. Such a nothing film. Let me put it like this. There is not one special effect in this movie. The best you're going to get is a little bit of voice modulation on a couple of scenes to say that she's possessed. But that is it. Not a contact lens, not a bit of makeup, not any even CGI or visual effects, nothing. Not a sausage. So this literally looks like it was just shot in someone's house and they had an idea, let's do the most basic, generic possession movie ever, and there you go. That's a kind of film. So can I say anything good about this? There are a couple of things. I actually thought the cast were not too bad. They're not great acting, but there were some scenes here where I felt the cast felt like a genuine family. I will give the movie that. The sisters acted like sisters. The dad somewhat kind of overacts, played by Kelton Jones, but nonetheless, I didn't think he did a terrible job. And the mum, she's very sort of, she turns a little bit like a seductress to a certain degree, but it never really does anything with it. And she kind of looks sexy in certain scenes, but that's about it. It's not, the possession is so low key. You're not even 100% sure. She is meant to be possessed, but she doesn't really seem all of that different, really. We have this kind of like this priest that turns up, and again, not bad, not terrible acting, but it's just there's just no plot here. So yeah, it's essentially like a kind of just a daytime drama that happens to have a possession in it. So it's not scary in the slightest. The actual, it's relatively well shot, but there's no attempt to build any kind of like spookiness or creepiness factor. It's all just kind of very generic kind of camera angles. The lighting is very kind of uninspired. It's all very much in the daytime for the majority of the time. There's nothing to this film. It's hard to say too much about it because this film virtually has no plot. Even the kind of the climax, you think, okay, there's going to be here comes the exorcism, something's going to happen. Nope. It is the most gentle. This is the most gentle demonic spirit you've ever seen. If you've seen, obviously, The Exorcist and stuff like that, obviously a very violent, possession, the American guinea pig one, I reviewed one just a couple of days ago called The Possession Experiment. All very violent possessions. This is the polar opposite. The demon here is like a total chilled out dude. Doesn't really seem to want anything too bad. Doesn't really hurt anyone. Just kind of makes the woman not really kind of want to do anything. It's a demon of laziness. Let me put it like that. So all the demon wants to do is sit at home, and that's it, and shag it for once in a while. That's pretty much it. There's a stoner demon in this woman. So that is basically the film. I just don't understand how it exists or why. I mean, there's nothing here to make it any type of original. There's no ideas here. There's no thing. You know, we haven't got a great deal of money, but I've got this good idea. It's just a standard. People go into a house and one of them gets possessed, and then nothing happens. Don't understand how this movie exists. It's a 3 out of 10. On a technical side, I think there's some. It's workmanlike, but it's not badly made, and the acting isn't too bad, and they kind of seem like a family at least. So we'll give it a 3 out of 10 for that. But that's as best as I can go. Have you seen it? What did you think of it? Leave me a comment, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.